of my earliest food memories was beautiful, beautiful ice cream when I was 4 years old. This one brings back so many memories. Hey, I've popped in here with John from Frugii Ice Cream. Now, you're a local base, aren't you?
Yes, I'm in the south of the lake here in Canberra.
Yeah, right. What's unique about John is the flavours that he does. So what have you got in here? You take it to the flavour.
Okay, we'll start off with the plain vanilla. The chocolate I make my own from the actual fermented cocoa beans. Okay, we've got salted butter caramel here.
Yep.
We've got the Wodonga coffee. Then over here I've got a straight coconut gelati. Here is a new one which I'm trying today, which is a dairy-free rice pudding gelato. I've got the lemon sorbet here.
So you can basically take any flavour combination with that in your ice cream?
Yes. Here's the black pudding.
Black pudding.
Which is blood sausage. That has been coloured because, unfortunately, the way the human brain works, if I say try some blood and it looks brown like chocolate, you won't even think about trying it. Whereas if I said that's chocolate, you'll just eat it. So baby poo brown is great colour if it's got chocolate on the label.
I hear you do a bacon.
Yes, I do a bacon.
Hey, we should come back to your place and cook some ice cream for it.
I reckon so.
Well, let's do it. Let's meet up tomorrow and we'll do it.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Cheers.
We've just left the market. We're going off to visit John Marshall from Frugii with his lovely ice cream. What's really amazing about this fellow is his passion that he has for this. So we're really hoping, once we get into his kitchen, that spark of passion is going to really pop out. I'm really excited to see this. This is a guy who has basically featured his products all around Australia. We've got big name chefs who call him for information. He's got such a passion for what he does, and that's what we're really hoping to grab hold when we interview him today. So we're actually going to be speaking to his partner Ed as well, in their kitchen and in their garden, seeing the lovely products that they make. So it's going to be a really exciting little trip as we take this. So hang on and let's see how a bloke with so much passion actually works. It'll be great. Thanks for inviting us to your cool little kitchen here. This is like a little inventing lab, isn't it?
This is right. This is, I suppose, the ultimate sort of man lab.
Man lab, yeah.
Man lab. I got carried away. A few years ago, I went and bought a 2 litre ice cream machine.
Right.
From Italy. And the hobby got out of hand.
This is an amazing little setup. So what is your main passion, John?
My main passion is, and always has been, sort of ice cream.
Right.
It sort of then veered into all of the aspects of the flavours and the main ingredients, which were vanilla and the extracts, chocolates, all that kind of stuff, and then obviously into cakes as well as chocolates, because it's all the same ingredients.
So what's amazing about John's ice cream is that you take flavour to that next level, don't you?
That's right, yeah. I try and challenge people. I think we have a lot of people that visit us at farmers markets, and we have a lot of people that come out their way to say, look, I can't eat ice cream before midday. I can't eat savoury ice cream. It's too early for ice cream, it's this and that and the other. So what I try and do, I try and challenge people's perceptions of ice creams and just try and push them a little bit into sort of an uncomfortable area sometimes.
Right.
So they can sort of challenge themselves and then start looking at ice cream, sorbet, gelati in sort of a different lighting. Yeah.
And what sort of flavours do you like to do? Now, I've heard your bacon ice cream is amazing. And the crew and I have been chatting about that, and it's actually the complete meal. It is a breakfast meal, isn't it?
Yes.
What are your main ingredients of your bacon ice cream, for example?
Eggs, cream, milk and sugar, and bacon.
So how many flavours do you think over your period of ice cream gastronomy have you created?
I've made over at least 200, I would have reckoned now.
200 flavours?
Yeah.
I've noticed some of your instruments down here.
Yes.
Do you actually make most of your stuff from scratch?
Yes. I make all my ice cream bases from scratch, all my sorbet bases. I don't have a cow, okay?
Yes.
I stop at that at the moment with the eggs. At the moment I'm adding Don't know why I'm saying that. I make my own vanilla extracts from scratch. A lot of my other licorice root extracts. I make my chocolate from fermented cocoa beans from various plantations around the world.
Right.
I make all my own nut pastes now. Grind them down to less than 40 micron.
Wow.
So it's a complete liquid. And that allows me to control the flavour, but it allows me to put on 3 or 4 chocolate ice creams, of which each one will taste and look sometimes very different.
I reckon if we can whip up an ice cream, that'd be wonderful.
No problem at all.
Cool, let's go. Wow, yum.
My straight base here on this machine, eggs, cream, milk and sugar. What is a bit unique about it is the AAA class beans that I use for the vanilla extract.
This is your own extract that you make here?
That's right. So,
the smell of that is amazing.
Yeah.
It really is.
So that's a Madagascan bourbon vanilla. So I just put about the right amount in. I mean, that's 50 mils there basically of my vanilla extract into approximately 4 kilo of custard.
From our beautiful vanilla, does it go straight into your freezer?
That's right. So I'll just pour it straight into the top of my machine here. Okay, well, this is where I go, well, I'd like an ice cream today, please.
How long will that take, the process?
About 8 minutes.
So we wander off into your garden and
no.
come back and make it?
No.
So our ice cream is tuning away, freezing. Great opportunity for us. We've got John obviously and his lovely wife Ed. I suppose talk about ice cream in general and where this passion came from. Where did it all start for you guys about ice cream?
Well, I reckon it started my passion for food, and my mum was sort of a great home pastry chef.
Right, okay.
She used to do some stunning English sherry trifles, which Ed's addicted to now.
Yeah,
reproduce. And apple pies and all things sort of baked.
Can you remember a defining moment that you went, that's it?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I'd taken LaRue's book and I made a beautiful batch of bread. I looked at the picture in the cookbook and I cooked and it came out exactly the same as the picture. I think it was a complete fluke.
Yeah.
But I just thought, I like this.
Right.
And at that moment, I started getting more interested in how my mum made the custard for the cherry trifle, why she used certain things, why she, did certain things with the pastry first and that kind of stuff.
When we were dating, I used to get to his house, knock on the front door, and his mum would answer the door and say to me, "We can't go in the kitchen. We're not allowed in the kitchen." And I'd say, she'd say, "Yeah, he's in there again, doing his masterpiece." And we weren't allowed in there. We weren't allowed to disturb him. And then he'd come out with these amazing gâteaux.
Wow. So at any point in those early times when you guys were dating, and you've got the book, you've got those beautiful English sweets that you're eating. Was there a period that you actually ever thought that you would end up in food?
No.
For me, it was important for John not to live with regrets.
Yes.
Because I'm not a big cook myself, so I look at John and he inspires me. But it was really more me saying to John, if you don't do it and you get to 60 and 70, how are you going to live with that?
Exactly right.
So I pushed him a little bit, like I have done with a few things.
It's actually a good life lesson, isn't it? So John, we really need to get some ice cream. Can you help us with that?
I reckon I can help with that.
Jeez! Wow, what flavours you got there?
Well, we have roast potato ice cream.
Roast potato, okay.
And we have some bacon.
Alright, well, you know what? Our director of photography over here, Damien, he loves bacon ice cream. Can I bring him in?
Certainly.
Let's swap. Alright mate, you come over here.
Somebody once said bacon goes with everything, and I believe them now. Oh, that is fantastic. Yeah, that definite. Oh, that's amazing.
Does it get the big Damien thumbs up?
Oh, you just hold it.
You can
no, can you just hold that for 1 second? It gets 2.
2 thumbs up.
Hey.
And as you can see the nice defining lines in this vanilla. Ease it into...
Squeezing it out, isn't it? That's beautiful.
Yeah. It smells pretty nice as well.
It does, doesn't it? So aromatic. Wow. I would imagine when you're pumping out, how many litres does that machine hold?
16 at a time.
16, so you'd have to move very quick when you're pulling out 16 litres of ice cream.
Yeah, you do. The first time I did it was obviously more fun because the first 5 litres comes out pretty quick.
Yeah.